Adin Ross banned from Twitch, Ace family gets sued, and a YouTuber breaks into the set of Love Island. That's right folks, we've got ourselves a triple header news story for you all today, but first if you could do us a big favor and please tap that like button, we'd really appreciate it. And with that out of the way, let's begin. So first things first, let's talk about the YouTuber that broke into the set of Love Island. The clout-chasing intruder has been identified as YouTube prankster Omar Majid, and apparently he was actually able to breach security as he made his way into the garden of the TV set before finally being spotted by some bouncers. I didn't know that security and bouncers were two different things, but okay then. The YouTuber filmed his little adventure on a live broadcast which showed him in a corridor and underneath a pair of bright fluorescent lights before you hear someone in the background yelling at him that he's trespassing. According to eyewitness reports, the bouncers were forced to pounce on him and take Majid away from the building while the contestants were fast asleep following an evening of the usual drinks and drama. Thankfully, this crazy person was intercepted before he was actually able to come into contact with the contestants of the show. The show's network ITV made it very clear that they will always look out for the safety of the Islanders and the crew of the show, adding that as part of their COVID safety measures, the villa area that was trespassed was fully cleaned before being made accessible again to the Islanders and crew. According to staff, Majid was searched and then removed from the villa by the guards, but the police were not called to the scene. What's wild is that according to Alex Miller, who took part in the 4th season of the show, at least 5 people a day tried to gain access to that villa, but so far no one has got in because of how tight security has been. This recent intruder though made it much further than most, which is quite troubling to say the least. Now in other news, let's talk about the Ace family reportedly being sued for $65,000. For the last little while, both Austin McBroom and Catherine Pays of the Ace family have been embroiled in social media controversy, which is quite odd coming from two influencers who are mainly known for their family-friendly YouTube channel. Just thought I'd say family twice to really drive that point home. However, earlier this week it was reported that the pair are not only being sued for $65,000, but are also facing pre-foreclosure for purportedly failing to make payments on their $7 million mansion. Now to be clear, that $65,000 lawsuit doesn't even have anything to do with the fact that he allegedly didn't pay any of the influencers that were involved with the Battle of the Platforms fight night that was hosted by his company Social Gloves. No. This lawsuit comes from their former landlord who is saying that they broke their contract early and failed to pay rent. The property in question is said to have cost the couple $7,000 per month in just rent, which is absolutely insane. I mean, you could be making payments on a really nice home and a really nice car for that amount of money. Not only that, but they are also fighting an additional lawsuit from a company called Subify after they refused to pay them $120,000 for their services. Subify describes themselves as a company that specializes in technology that connects the real world with the digital world, creating an infinite experience. What in the world does that even mean? An infinite experience? Huh? Anyone with a functioning prefrontal cortex can see right through that company's description. Although the lawsuits don't stop right there. In April of 2021, they were also sued by a construction equipment rental company called Ahern Rentals. Plus, let's not forget that all of this legal trouble really came about because of the ongoing lawsuit against Catherine by TBL, which prompted more people to speculate on how much money the Ace family was actually making from their partnerships. And now with influencers still not being paid from Austin's big fight night, things are looking bad for the Ace family. Now, our last bit of news, we need to talk about rising Twitch star Adin Ross being banned from Twitch. Believe it or not, but this is actually the 4th time that Adin has been suspended from the platform. This most recent ban comes after the streamer was spotted using his phone while driving during a broadcast. Ah, the future. I mean, I thought we'd all be in flying cars and on working hoverboards by now, but instead I'm saying sentences like Twitch streamer banned for texting and driving. God. While taking to the streets for an in-real-life stream, Ross continued filming even whilst driving, although it was him constantly checking his phone to respond to his Twitch chat that resulted in him breaking the community guidelines. The guidelines state that any illegal activity will be punishable by suspension, which includes the California law that says driving while using a cell phone is a crime, as in most places. In a tweet announcing what happened, Adin said, "Just got banned on Twitch, I think it's a perm, guys. That is not good at all. I was at a red light during my IRL stream and I read chat off my phone. I am 100% in the wrong. I'm so sorry. I don't know when I'm gonna be back though. I'm shaking right now. I'm so sorry. I feel horrible." I mean, at least he apologized for his actions and didn't go straight to defending himself or pushing blame onto someone else. That's almost the response that you expect from creators, but like I said earlier, this isn't even his first ban from Twitch. His first Twitch ban was June 8th of last year, where he was banned for 7 days. Then on May 29th, he was banned for nudity, which I can only imagine probably had something to do with a hot tub stream. And then more recently, he was banned on April 11th for homophobic remarks, according to reports online, but they didn't really get any further into it. Most likely this recent suspension will last for 7 days, but it's really hard to tell with this case. I mean, Twitch may use him as an example and make it permanent, but we would love to hear your thoughts on all of this, so don't forget to drop us a comment down below. And while you do that, I'm going to check out some of your comments from the video titled Britney Spears' Mother Responds to Conservatorship Controversy. Feels like a tongue twister. Queen J says, new laws need to be made to make sure something like this doesn't happen again. Oh, 100%. And like I've said many times, there are people out there in conservatorships that aren't celebrities and don't have the luxury to be able to reach a any mass audience really like Britney Spears can. So these new laws would certainly help them. Diana King says, it's so sad that such a talented, sweet young woman cannot make even the smallest decisions regarding her own life. I pray things change for her and soon. Oh, we are hoping that things change for her soon as well, Diana. Thank you for your comment. Izzy Victorian says, I was like, who is this new reporter? Whoa, clean. Yeah, everybody was like, did IO get a new host? Nope. Johnny just got his ears lowered. That's a saying, right? that's a thing, right? Got it? Yeah, okay. Agnes Mina says, I'm so proud of Brit for fighting. Fighting is so hard when it's for yourself and you're isolated like she is. Yeah, she really had to find multiple ways really to just get her voice out before she finally could speak for herself. I could imagine it must have been a very tough and scary situation for her. Tony Grant says, it's extremely suspicious that the judge didn't order any kind of psych evaluation before he ruled. She shouldn't still be penalized for a mental health issue from 13 years ago. 100%. But like we found out many times during this case, a lot of stuff that Britney did was actually ordered to be sealed from the public even. So I'm sure in the coming months and years, more and more things will come out from this case that will shock us to our core. By the way guys, that has been today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Johnny Rogers, and until next time, stay classy YouTube, or at least try.